Sean here with another Freekeyfridays Let's Play. Shoutouts to Interrobang Entertainment, IndieGames.com, and Team Reptile for making the wonderful Megabyte Punch, which I'll be showing here right about now. Now, best way to describe Megabyte Punch is to basically combine Smash Brothers with Custom Robo. You make your own little robot, and you fight stuff. So it's part platformer, part fighting game. You get special moves per item, per part. If I can get there. I normally like to play this game with an arcade pad. A little bit of reprogramming required, but it does naturally work with Xbox pads and has a little bit of analog control, just for a few special moves, I think. But not important stuff. Anyway, going on, each part has a different attribute, usually attributing to special abilities or to just speed increases and things. So you tend to get a mishmash of different things. I find I like to try and stylize more than anything, which doesn't really work out too well, but I still get a few things in there. So you have to kind of make your choices. Do you want, extra punching power, or do you want more moves? So sometimes you can have less moves and more power. More speed, more double jumps. Lots of different combinations you can do. So far, I try to make a more speedy character. I wish the legs would match, but yeah, you can't double over moves, unfortunately. But I have my favorite moves. There's a few they've added since the last update, but I haven't gotten into those too much yet. But you can now add your own allies, temporary allies. Pretty cool. So the adventure mode kind of works where you can you explore the hub and go find stages from there. You can talk to the guys. Little spoiler there, sorry. Forget the layout here. You should know it pretty well. Played it so much back in the early betas. Let's see. I think there's something down here. Level 3. I want to show off level 1 or 2. It's because they're easier and I'm rusty. Level 2 will do. So you start off with a nice little intro. Then you go around smashing everything. What the heck? Oh, I see, right. I forgot about those little lava pads. Or damage pads. I'm not sure what they call those. They do a lot of damage. Your standard wall jumps. You have a few kind of smash attack style things. Now the overall fighting style is kind of the same for every character you make. You can't really change it, but it's a good standard moveset. It has little smash attacks. It has its own combos and things. Yeah, so you'll get used to it pretty quickly, and that's good. Since if you want to mix it up as much as you can, all your different little moves and things. Poison Claw here, but I need to use that. It helps slightly in these fights. They don't have a whole lot of life. Now, one cool feature about the game, which I can't currently show you at the moment, but it does support up to 4 players co-op and 4 players multiplayer versus. So, yeah, grab a few friends and you can play in the game, earn a bunch of parts, build whatever you want, and then just go nuts. So definitely some fun stuff. I believe it's only on PC so far, so no ports to worry about yet, but hope they do one eventually. But I think it does work on Linux. Don't quote me on that. It does work in Unity, so there's really no reason it can't. I tend to assume everything in Unity runs Linux, but anyway. Quickly dispatch those. Level's design usually isn't too confusing. You will find some nice maze-like bits like this, but they'll mostly be straightforward. Bits you can actually collect and use as money too. And oh crud. I think 100 actually gives you another extra life. It's a nice classic gameplay. But, you know, with enough challenge and yeah, nothing too cheap about it. Huh, got a capsule? I didn't get it before. I've had quite a lot of them for my last few playthroughs. I guess there's some I missed. Get over here. Smash your face. Ha! Love juggling like that. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also a blocking move. I don't use it too often. But that's just because I'm more of a rush-in type of player. I like to rush in and, you know, attack as quickly as I can and rush out. That's just my style. Yeah, those pads there weren't there before. They definitely changed up the level design. Thank you, Aid. Let's see, do I have anything interesting? I'll change my colors. See, this teleports. Whoops. This one gives me extra speed. Not too noticeable, but you can see the attributes here in the parts listing. Movement speed 30. But I like the extra jump. You can already do a double jump, but having a third's nice. I'll write it. Forgot to bind my last move. There we go. I can dig through some things. Not too much to dig on this stage. More of a city stage rather than the grass stages where you can just dig through everything. They give you a little bit to break though. Can't go without that, right? That was a bad idea. Not a lot of damage to worry about though. Now, unlike Smash Brothers, you'll notice that instead of being knocked out of the stage, it focuses more on just, well, I mean, it's focused on percentages, but you will eventually explode when you hit something, if you're damaged enough. So it feels a little different. And you can oftentimes find yourself a way to kind of get that second wind. Well, not a second wind, rather, but kind of save yourself at the last moment. But, you know, you still have a lot of risk. So unlike Smash Brothers, you can't just get stuck in an area and then just keep going. So your character eventually bounces out of that area and straight out of the stage, but it has its own flavor, which I tend to like. If I can get to a boss stage, I can show you the, you know, kind of in the air type stages. They're kind of more traditional, like these big adventure maps. Oh, it's at the end. I search for too many things here. Yeah, there's 3 stages to each area, so you know, kind of like zones in Sonic or something. There's plenty of stages to work with, and plenty of parts to pick up. Ow! You can spam that machine gun too. I prefer not to, though. Alright, let's go ahead and quit. Well, bosses in the tournament mode are about the same thing, so I'll just jump to a tournament. There's various colors you can pick up, like the one chip I picked up earlier. Not sure what it was. Something brown. But I did find this one. A white cloak one. Makes you half invisible. It's okay. With a nice green again. Let's see my safe sets. I used to have a very particular set I had, but it reset me since I last played, so I had to remake my old one a little bit. Oh, that's right. There's a pelvic thrust button. Why? I don't know, but it apparently breaks shields, so it's a good thing to remember. If I remember right, if you beat the tournament, you can sometimes get a special rare part, so it's worth to play the tournament. Even just for fun, you still get something out of it. Oh, and I believe you can play it 4 players as well, like the rest of the game. No online play, but fighting games aren't all that great online anyways, right? Besides, it kind of ruins the fun if you don't have the friend friend right next to you, you know? But hey, co-op mode and everything works in multiplayer, so that's pretty nice as is. Okay, I think I can dig through that sand. I can. It's gonna juggle him. Oh! Say that damage? like that was gonna work. Got him. Didn't do that much though. Doing too well. I can spam it. My timer is off. Yay! Alright, that's all the time I have for right now. Be sure to check out Megabyte Punch. It's on Steam, Desiree, and many other places. And of course, be sure to check out Freekeyfridays. We give out free games every Friday of every week, so check us out on Twitter and freekeyfridays.com. I'll see you guys next game.